Hello everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel Omuh Gela, and on this channel sikhuluma ama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button like it's anti and the notification bell. I think if you are joining me from Facebook, I think I didn't add Facebook. If you're joining me from Twitter and the other channel, guys, let me just see if I can adjust this because I added. See what you get by upgrading. Let me just see you guys. Anyway, I am on Twitter and Facebook as well. Okay, let me remove this one because it looks like I'm on two of my channels and just add Facebook. Hopefully Facebook will allow me to add it. Okay, so I am now live on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter as well, you guys. We're getting a few people watching us from Twitter in the morning, okay, 2 or 3 people, and we're getting some people watching us from Facebook too. So welcome, family. It's good to have you here. Nonhlanhla Mpele is here in the comment section. Morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Lindelwa Gqoyiya is here. Sanibonani. Good morning. Milano is here. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me this morning. I don't know what's going to happen to the people in the Johannesburg. Because Konka is shutting down. That is Konka Soweto, okay? They're saying that it is shutting down. They're going to have a finale. What? I guess finale opening but closing at the same time. It's closing down. I feel like some people are going to have some withdrawal problems. You know when you've been taking illegal substances and now you stop. I think that I feel like some people are going to have that, you guys. Where are the people going to hang out or if Konka closes? So we're going to read that story to find out what's happening with Konka. I do want to talk about the EFF situation because there is an EFF member that they are saying got arrested on the Ngizwe Mchunu case. Remember, Gizo was allegedly attacked when he was having a media briefing situation, and someone has been arrested, you guys, even though I didn't put him on the thumbnail because at the time when I did this thumbnail, I hadn't seen this story, but I want to talk about it too because we did talk about what had happened with him when he was doing that media conference. Okay, so we'll talk about that. There's a lot going on with King Monada, you guys. I didn't get to do his story on Sunday, but there is a story that came out on the Sunday World. Let me just see if I can find it. And it was talking about how he was supposed to be served some papers, okay? But it was very hard to find him because when the people that are supposed to serve him go to his house, the family will be preventing them from getting into the house so that they can serve him the papers. And now they're talking about his family being attacked, you guys. I've seen quite a few stories of King Monada allegedly taking the money from organizers and not showing up for a show. And I believe that this has something to do with that. So we are going to do that story too. And you guys, it depends if I have enough time. I might talk about Nonku, talking about being ready to fall in love. Guys, I feel like Nonku is preparing us for something, okay? She's about to introduce RD 2.0 there on Real Housewives. I am telling you, okay? She seems to be talking about herself dating a lot. I feel like she wants to prepare us so that we are ready when she introduces RD 2.0 on season 4 of Real Housewives of Devon, okay? And then we'll talk about Omuhle, whom I'm still not happy as to why she's not back on the Mommy Club, you guys, okay? The lady that likened herself to Beyonce. The Beyonce of South Africa is talking about how she wants to remove the dumb pretty girl stigma, okay? Anyway, you guys, we're going to talk about that. If you don't watch the Mommy Club, you guys forget about it because you won't know what I'm talking about. You have to watch these shows, okay? So let me see if I can find this King Monada situation here. Okay, I'll just leave it open. Anyway, let me start with the okay, let's start with Konka because I think let's start with Konka. What's happening with Konka? Why is Konka closing? Okay, I'm sure a lot of people are not happy with this, Konka in Soweto shuts its doors, you guys. When they say Konka Soweto, I didn't know that there's Konkas in other places. So I'm surprised that they're saying Konka Soweto as if there's others. So maybe I guess there's others. And this is a story about the Onyawa. It says, blessers and slay queens will be forced to find new spots after their favorite party hub is closing its doors. Konka Soweto, a popular entertainment and lifestyle venue, has announced its closure with bittersweet sentiments. As the end of an era approaches, the management expressed their deep gratitude to the patrons who have supported them throughout the year. In a statement released by the venue today, the management reflected on the journey that has led them to this point and acknowledged the role that the patrons have played in making Konka Soweto a haven for memories and shared experiences. The statement announced that the season finale at Konka Soweto will be held on the 18th of Feb until May 2024. Inviting patrons to join them for a season of unforgettable experiences before bidding the farewell to Soweto. Listen, you guys, are they saying that they're going to have a party from the 18th of Feb until May? Are they going to have a party for 3 months? You know, I feel like this is a promo of some sort. Afterwards, they'll be like, no, you guys, we're not closing. But this is not the end of Konka. The segment went on to say that the closure of Konka Soweto marks the beginning of something special. In the summer of 2024, Konka will open its new home, promising to continue crafting experiential lifestyle and outdoor events that made them famous. In the meantime, Konka will focus on a series of events that are set to take place across South Africa and beyond. From a Taba Echo in March to Cape Town in January, the venue promises to deliver unforgettable experiences to its patrons throughout the year. The closure of Konka Soweto may come as a shock to its loyal patrons, but management assured them that this is not goodbye, it's merely a temporary goodbye until they open their new home in 2024. But where is the new home going to open? Anyway, you guys, listen, not that I was ever going to ever go to Konka, because I do not. I've heard that it's very expensive to be there. So even if I was visiting Joburg, I wasn't gonna go to Konka because I don't like places that remind me of how poor I am. Okay. I like to go to places where I can pretend that I have money. Anyway, you guys, they're saying that it's closing. They're still not saying what the reason is, okay? What the reason is, but they seem to be indicating that they will be opening in other areas as well. So I guess people will have to watch out. Maybe people that are loyal to the place already know where the new place is going to be. Pindi Vicky, Sabon and Dan, hi Pindi Vicky. Pilo, hello. Good morning, Dando and everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Boss lady, hello. We are here. Milano, RD 2.0. Yes, I feel like Nonku is about to introduce RD 2.0 and she's preparing us, you know? Because Nonku doesn't spend a lot of time healing, I guess, okay? Because after you guys, I think you needed a year or two, okay? Good morning, good nini, catching up. Kayisa Sbiya, my first live. Hello. Thank you so much for being here, Kanina. So that's it about Konka, you guys. It is closing. Now let's get on to this EFF member that they're saying got arrested because of the Ngizwe situation. Was he one of the people that actually attacked him? So remember, you guys, when we did this story, there was this video here that was going around, okay? There was this video that was going around, okay, where Ngizwe had been trying to do like a media conference type of a thing in one venue in Durban, and then these people had come in, and yeah, this is what they did, okay, went crazy on him. And at the time when this happened, people said that it's possible that Ngizwe had arranged this whole thing so that it looks like he was attacked, but that he wasn't really attacked. After this had happened, you guys, we had seen him at some police station somewhere in KZN, and it was said that he had opened a case against the people that had attacked him. Now they are saying here that EFF KZN spokesperson arrested for Ngizwe Mchunu's attack during the press briefing. This is a story by Upilani Mzila, and I believe that this is the EFF member that they're talking about. Omuh G was arrested for attacking Ngizwe last month. Former Ukhozi FM presenter Ngizwe Mchunu may have the last laugh after the EFF KwaZulu-Natal spokesperson Omuh G was arrested yesterday. Bloso was allegedly part of the EFF members and supporters who attacked Mchunu during the press conference last month. Because, guys, on that video, they were not really hiding their faces. That's the thing that made people to think, I know, why would these people just come in front of all of these cameras and do what they did? Maybe they are just acting. It's not real. Hello, Mayolika Tata. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. So people thought that it wasn't real because, I mean, who shows their face when they are committing crime, especially on camera, okay? Bloss's arrest comes after Mchunu opened a case of AS against 3 men who attacked him in Durban. The briefing was originally meant to take place at the Moses Mabhida Stadium, but it was moved to a different location when he was stopped by heavily armed police officers when he tried to make his way through to the stadium. Mchunu held a briefing at different locations, which was stormed by EFF members, including Bloss. In a video clip that was widely shared, EFF members can be seen barging into the media briefing that was held at a private venue where they took down cameras and tables live on his Facebook. Live on his Facebook page called Gizo Online. Mchunu is seen retaliating by slapping one of the 4 men who barged into the briefing. Another man can be seen pulling out a machete, threatening to hack Mchunu. It was alleged that the EFF members went to the venue with 2 minibus taxis. This came after Mchunu had vowed that EFF leader Julius Malema would never host his party's manifesto launch in Durban, which was held on Saturday. This angered Malema, who in turn called Mchunu a small boy, with his friends promising to teach the former Roots presenter a lesson not to mess with the Red Barrett. KZN spokesperson Colonel Robert Nechunda confirmed the incident. Police have arrested 37-year-old Mazwi Kayise Brian Bloss in connection with the cases of malicious damage to property and theft, which he allegedly committed on the 23rd of January 2024. The suspect is alleged to have damaged cameras, chairs, and tables and took a cell phone during the incident, which happened at a hotel on K.E. Masinga Road in Durban. He made a brief appearance in the Durban Magistrate Court yesterday and was released on a warning and will appear again in court at a later date. Okay, guys, is it not an attempted M when somebody comes at you with a machete? I would think that he would be charged with an attempted M because what were you going to do with a machete? Were you going to massage me with a machete? There is only one thing that the machete can do, it is to pay people. So I'm surprised, you guys, that they've left that child out, you know? Or maybe he wasn't the one that had a machete, okay? The other one who had a machete will probably be charged with attempted M. But I don't understand it. It's just damage to property. Of course, they're going to get away with it. He is out now on a warning. There wasn't even bail paid. So I guess, you guys, it was legit, the thing of Ngizwe Mchunu getting attacked during that brief media briefing. Okay. Hi, not Jane. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Poor journalists who seem traumatized on the clip, being on Daba live on the ground. I can imagine you guys. I can imagine you trying to get Umgosi here and here. Hey, guys, I mean, I think that's the worst thing. You know, I think a gun is less scarier than a machete, to be honest with you. Because when you think about a gun, you're like, okay, they'll shoot me once, maybe, and then I'll die. But a machete, you know, it's unlikely that they will like use it once and you die, you know. So I think a machete is definitely more scary than the GUN. Anyway, you guys, that's what's going on here with, I think it's a good thing, you guys, that they got arrested. We can't have people that just go around, think that they can do things like that to other people and that nothing will happen. No matter what the situation, you can get all irritated with somebody, but to actually attack them, it's not right. So let's go into the King Monada situation, because this was the situation at the time. On Sunday, this was a situation which I never really got to talk about. So this story here, just in summary, guys, was about one, the event organizers, okay, were trying to serve King Monada with papers because they're suing him for an amount which I thought was very little, you guys, for all of the troubles that they have to go through. Because on this article, my understanding is that he was paid 35,000 rands for as an appearance fee. It's down here. And he never showed up. So they wanted a refund and they were not getting the refund. So now the sheriff, was trying to get in this mansion here so that he could serve him. But it was difficult for him. It even says here, the family of controversial pop artist Monada has at his behest blocked the sheriff of the court from delivering the summons at the artist's posh house. So the family was making sure that the sheriff is not able to get to the house so that they can deliver, they can serve him, with the papers, because he's being sued for 35,000, right? This is a thing that I asked myself at the time when I read the story on Sunday was, if he owes them 35,000 rand, is it worth going to court for? Because I'm just thinking, don't you have to pay for the sheriff to serve him, pay for the papers, pay for the lawyers? I kind of feel like they've already spent more than 35,000 rands that they're trying to collect. 35,000 and we're spending more. I don't know if it's worth it, you guys. Okay. I was like, maybe just go to one of his gigs and stand by the door when he comes out. You're like, yeah, I want my money. Rather than go through the courts, because I just feel like they're probably spending more money. Unless, you guys, maybe the rule is once he appears in court, then he will pay the 35,000 rand and whatever cost that is associated with him being sued in that case, then that would make sense. But if he's only going to make 35,000 rand and all of the other legal fees that they've incurred is going to be paid for by them, I was feeling like maybe it's not worth it. Okay. So now Zimoja here also is writing about King Monada and his family attacked. So I was like, I wonder if the family is getting attacked because, they're trying to protect him from being served by the sheriff. So we're going to read this story too and find out what's happening with him. Okay. I don't know, you guys. It always looks to me like King Monada has a lot of money. I don't know why he wouldn't be paying, a measly 35,000 rands back to the promoters or whoever is the organizer of the event. Award-winning artist King Monada's family was attacked after the musician failed to pitch at a paid gig at a lodge in Limpopo on Saturday. Monada, whose real name is Ngizwe Mchunu, has since apologized for his no-show. It's alleged that out of frustration, the owner of the lodge, Peter Madupa of Madupa Lodge, went to Monada's double-story house. At least, you guys, it's better, It's better to be attacked in a double-story house. I think it's better to be attacked in a mansion. So that the article can be written like this. Yeah, he was attacked in a mansion. It reminds me of something, okay? So he shares the house with two wives and kids at the Mukgoloboto village outside of Sanin with a truck full of passengers and started throwing stones at guys, when you're an artist, you must not let people know where you live. But I believe we go to where his mansion is, you guys. Actually, it's an area where I can say, I don't want to say poor people, but compared to him, it's people that don't have as much. So his mansion is like the biggest thing that there is in that area. So you can't miss it, okay? Even if you don't know it, if you know which area he lives in, you can just be looking around for the house that looks different and is bigger than all of the houses in the area. So I guess it was very easy to find him. So this guy got some people in in a truck, and they went and they threw stones at their house. In the statement released by Moregi Maker, he said that he was tired. He was tired to drive to the venue on a Saturday. Well, you know, your bank must be too. If you are tired to go to the venue to perform, then your bank must be very tired to receive all of this money. So it must be, returning people's money. It's like, I'm tired of receiving money, and returning people's money is, it must do the same thing that you do. If you're too tired to show up for an event, then your bank account, just tell your bank account that both of you must be very tired to receive, payments, because you can't be receiving payments, but you are too tired to go to the venue. Okay. So it says here, Monada said that the people of Madupa brought to his house seemed heavily intoxicated. Yes, they were intoxicated because they probably had been waiting for you for hours and hours, and they had spent even money on the drinks that they never planned to spend on because you didn't show up. They violated the freedom of security and maliciously damaged the property of the people, he said. He also apologized for not making it to the event, citing fatigue. We sincerely apologize to our fans and anyone concerned for not making it to the event as scheduled. We had many gigs to attend at various places, and due to the distance and time constraints, we were not able to make it. So why take the money if you already knew you were overbooked? I don't get it. It's alleged that Monada was paid for a gig that was initially scheduled for the 31st of December. When Monada did not preach, an arrangement for him to perform at the lodge on Saturday was made, but again he failed to pitch. The singer has now threatened to take legal actions against Matupa. We do not appreciate the manner in which the issue was handled by Mr. Peter Matupa of Matupa Lodge, whom we held in high regard. This conduct is completely unacceptable, and we consider taking legal action to protect the rights of King Monada and his family, and to deter anyone from interfering with their rights. The statement said, King Monada further urged fans not to be distracted by any negativity that may be caused by this. We remain committed to providing entertainment services to our fans. He said, the Idibala hitmaker is not a first-time offender. Last week, Zimoja reported that he refused to pay 60,000 rands back there was paid to him to perform at the Sasha Lifestyle establishment in Tembisa in December. Again, in December, he was no show at another paid event in Limpopo Awards, Lila in Pulukwane. The organizers have threatened legal action. So basically, what he is being sued for here is totally different from what he was being attacked for. Okay. So he is not showing up, you guys, for a lot of, I don't know. Like, if you know today you are already booked, why are you still taking money for those events? Something is not right, okay? Or maybe his team is not doing the things that they're supposed to do. Something's just not adding up. Why is he taking money for events that he's not going to show up for? Our kids, monies and lives safe with Konka close. Yes, I guess there's something to celebrate there. Okay, people's salaries will be safe. Okay, people unpaid there, people will go to cheaper places. You've got a point then, don't be okay. So then, you guys, the other story that I wanted to do was this Omuhle. Okay, Omuhle Gela, they say she is an actress. She's an actress, you guys, okay? And if you don't know that she's an actress, she will remind you that she's an actress in shows that have millions and millions of views, okay? That's why she's on newspapers and all of that. She will tell you, if you don't know her, if you haven't seen her act, she will tell you that she has acted, okay? She was on the first season of the Mommy Club as a friend of you guys. I was hoping that this season they are going to convert her into one of the full-time cast member of the show. But from what we've seen on the trailer, it does not look like she is part of the show. Instead, they returned Miss Manche for us, which I don't understand. Okay, they still need to explain that to me why they brought back Miss Manche, even though even for her she's not going to be a full-time cast member because she's not on the main picture that was distributed for season 2 promotions. Okay, so Miss Omuhle Gela is talking here about the new work that she's doing. She's saying that she wants to remove the damn pretty girl stigma. Let me think, you guys. Let me think. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about the pretty girls that we went to school with. You know, did we think they were dumb or they were dumb? Okay, no, our pretty girls were, they were okay. The pretty girls I went to school with were okay, you guys. Okay. So she says here, this is story written by Okama Daila, by the way, for the model actress and model fashion designer and entrepreneur. Omuhle Gela is on a quest to rebrand herself and rewrite all of the mistakes she has made in the public eye and also show her fans and fools who she really is. The former Uzalo and Mobango actress tells the Moja she wants to remove the damn pretty girl stigma around her name and show her talent as the actress and most importantly, produce. Okay, and by the way, guys, I haven't seen her on either of the shows. Maybe I don't watch. Well, Uzalo, I don't watch. Okay, Umbang, I used to watch it long ago. Not now. I don't even know what's happening now. So maybe that's why I haven't seen her. Okay, almost recently shot a short film that will be released soon. I can't say much about it as yet, but I play the lead of a young woman who just got married to a businessman who sees flames on their marriage. Omola says that relates says that she relates to some of the things she goes through, but not all of them. Not long ago, she was reported to have been dating a businessman, Edwin Sodi, because listen, you guys, we need a moment of silence every time they mention that somebody has dated Edwin Sodi, because Edwin Sodi has dated everybody. Who was recently slapped with 400,000 rand tax bill. Okay, it's much I had to put it in there. It's not just Edwin Sodi, but it's the Edwin Sodi that was recently slapped with 400 million tax bill. Okay, before that, she received social media backlash after reports that she allegedly named businessman Ntovo Mashava as one of the father. I'm sorry, guys, it doesn't say that. It's not one of the fathers. The child can only have one father. Okay, so she had named Ntovo as the father of a child, which he later denied. Guys, there's a video out here on the internet of a father denying. Guys will be too brave sometimes. He posted something and said, that woman does not have my child. That's what he posted, the guy. Okay. So he says, she says that she wants to rewrite her life script and what people think they know about her. There is a misconception that I am dumb. Okay, she says, I am just a composed person and usually feel overwhelmed by big personalities. People don't get that about me. They think I am pretentious and that it's a facade. But I want to rebrand the image from pretty dumb girl. She adds, I don't even think that she has a pretty dumb image. Okay, not from me. I just don't know her enough. I don't think she has that image, but maybe other people have that. Okay, but I want to rebrand my image from pretty damn girl. Yes, I'm pretty, thank you, but I am actually smart. Okay, I think she's smart. Omuhle says fame can sometimes get to her. A lot of people, guys, this lady really thinks she's really famous because she talks about being famous every time she speaks. She speaks about being famous. One of the things about being famous is that you pretend that you don't know that you are famous. So if you are still telling us that you are famous, maybe you're not famous enough. Almost as fame can says fame can sometimes get to her. A lot of people find it difficult to approach based on face value, and I think they have it all figured out. How do you know that people find it difficult to approach you? Because if they find it difficult to approach you, it means that they don't approach you. So how do you know if they end up not approaching you? How do you know? So when people are just sitting there, minding their own business, you're thinking those people are really wanting to approach me, but they are finding it very difficult to approach me. It doesn't make sense. I really feel like Omuhle really thinks she's more famous than she actually is. But I do think that she is a smart girl. I do think that image thing that she's saying, that she has an image of a pretty dumb girl. I don't think that that's true, okay? But I do think that she thinks she's more famous than she actually is. I think she's one of those that is walking at the mall, and then you just look at her and you're thinking she's wearing nice jeans, and you're not even aware that she's a celebrity, and then she's already thinking you are scared to come to her and ask for an autograph. I feel like she's that person. Everything seems so beautiful on social media, hair, nails, and everything, but I deal with a lot of anxiety. Being in the public eye can get you sometimes, but it's my 16th year in the industry, and I have learned to block out and limit what I give attention to. Omuhle says that she has matured from a girl who started acting. I have grown. I'm trying to explore myself and do different aspects of my career and fame. I'm trying to use my TV production degree behind the scenes. I'm currently producing a reality show that will air in May as a co-producer. That is a big deal for me. That is what I want people to focus on, my talents, she concludes, okay? I get her in some parts, but some parts I'm like, girl, I might actually miss you if I see you somewhere in public, okay? And if I'm looking at you like, I'm amazed, it's because maybe you have a really beautiful outfit on you, girl. Like, I don't feel like you're that famous part, you guys, okay? Maybe for some people, maybe I'm not the target market, because I am a woman of a certain age. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please, guys, like the stream. We appreciate that. She must really the baby daddy car must reveal the baby daddy car, and the rebranding will definitely go smoothly. Yes, because how do you? I felt like she didn't want to answer that question, maybe because it was like a tricky question for her when they were asking her who the baby daddy is, guys. Like, ask me who my baby daddy is. I'm going to tell you who my baby daddy is, even in my sleep. Then who's your baby daddy? I will give you a name, a surname, his ID number, his whole CV. I will give it to you. Okay. If it takes more than a second for you to answer who your baby daddy is, maybe you are also not sure who the baby daddy is. Okay. Also, Linda of reminding people that she's famous will delay the yes, and she always just wants to remind you she's famous. She's like Beyonce. Does Beyonce take her on, media, whatever, publicity? I'm like, girl, I don't know, okay? But yeah, I think that she's right about herself being smart, okay? She acted Kumbango long ago as James's daughter, Ubusi. I don't even remember that. But guys, I mean, I don't remember a lot of people that have been on Mubango. What's the other influencer that also they always say she was on Mubango? I also never saw her there, so I don't watch enough of Mubango to know who is there and who's not there. Guys, listen. Talking about reality TV shows, the show Widows Unveiled is on Showmax. I watched the 2 episodes. They have asked me, some of the viewers, to review it. I'm behind with the sports wife. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do it, but I think it's a nice show to talk about. It's a nice show. It's a nice conversation show. So I think I will review it on Reality Pass TV. This is what I'm thinking. They've got Lerato, who is, I think it's Lerato, who's supposed to be WHP's widow. And then they've got Paul, who is Mendoza's widow. They are supposed to have Menzi Ngubane's widow as well, which we haven't seen. And then there's 2 other mamas that are widows of some popular people. But I thought, you know what? It's not bad that I don't know their husbands, because even the cast were like, but who is your husband? Kind of is there in that situation, is that, why are you here? But they're also widows, those 2 mamas, okay? So here's what I think, you guys. I think that show is going to do very well. It's for 1 season, okay? It's a great story because everybody's getting to share their story of being with this big personality as a husband, how they passed, how we find out they passed away, how the in-laws have treated you after they've passed. Now, this is what I'm thinking. I hope that they're only going to do 1 season for this show, because really, honestly, you guys, we can't be listening to those stories again next season, because the only story they can tell us is how their husbands passed away, how they're dealing with it, and then them building friendships with each other. End of it. End of season 1. Thank you very much. I hope we don't see them again. If they do season 2, I hope they get the other widows to do the same thing that they do in this season, because they're going on this retreat where they are trying to do the healation situation. So I was like, this season can't be done more than one season, because it's going to be a problem for us to be listening to these stories, because the show is called Widows Unveiled. So it has to be about them being widows, okay? So I was like, I hope they give us one season and it's done. If it comes back next season, I hope they give us, other widows, because it is nice to hear, oh, after the husband is shonile, the in-laws, and then the other one find out the husband has 4 kids after the husband has died, that she didn't know about. But she does say, but I think Naminja was looking like this in my relationship, kind of a situation. But here's the thing, you guys, and I was like, even if they did season 2 and they brought new widows, I was like, but they can't do more than 4 seasons, maybe, because I feel like we don't want to have a situation where the women who are married to celebrities are now thinking of ways to shorten their husbands' lives so that they can make it to the reality show. It's a risky show to run for long. Okay, run it just long enough. Okay, we don't want people that are just going to end their husbands' lives to be on the show. Okay, because you must have lost your husband for you to make it to the show, and people like being on reality shows. So some people might do weird stuff to end up on that show. I was like, do a season or 2, but don't bring back these women again. But I will talk about it on Reality Pass TV. So one of the things, you guys, that happened was that this lady, Gogo Skhotheni, is on that show, okay? Which explained why a while ago she had posted that she was shading Gogo Maweni, saying Gogo Maweni moved from channel 161 to 157, which is Mzansi Magic, to Moja Love. And then she was talking about a move from Moja Love to Showmax. And she was trying to give us a clue that she's coming on Showmax. So Gogo Skhotheni is making an appearance on Showmax. Guys, let me say this, and not to offend anyone, but I do feel like there's a Ngoma situation and whatever is being shoved down our throats when it comes to TV now. It's like everywhere we look, here is a Sangoma coming to, I'm like, we know, we accept it and we are okay with, but can we have a show where no Sangoma is coming? Show where nobody goes to see a Sangoma, okay? So on this show, you guys, she's introduced as, of course, Isangoma part. She's now a medium, which I was like, oh, she's a medium, Here's the thing, you guys. Showmax hasn't really done shows on Izangoma like all of the other people have done. Mindabo Moja Love have showed us Izangoma too much. Mzansi Magic showed us a lot of Izangoma. We don't have a lot of shows about Izangoma that just goes on Showmax, okay, without going on the other DSTV channels, okay? So I kind of felt like maybe they were like, we can put you on the show, but let's say that you are a medium. Let's say I'm a medium, not a son. Because I was like, how come? Because Skhotheni has never really spoken about being a medium. But when I really thought about it, I was like, I guess God is the same thing. Because at the end of the day, they are all supposed to connect you with the dead. And I guess the other one uses bones to connect with the dead. The other one doesn't use the bones. So I guess she is a medium. So she's coming there as a medium, you guys, okay? And when she's coming on, Lerato, who is WHP's baby mama, makes a comment to say Gogo Skhotheni is the Instagram Gogo. And I was like, it's going to be interesting because I think they are planning for her to sit down with each and every one of the women and connect them with their loved ones. So it's going to be interesting to see her sit down with Lerat, because Lerat is like, the Instagram Gogo. Listen, oh my gosh, I don't trust her anymore. So I even question now, okay, is she doing the things because she comes on this, she sits down with the, I think Ufundis, or the lady that she sits down with, the one that, is this the one that found out that the husband had kids? No, I think it's the other one. So she sits down and talks about how she feels like she does not want to connect with her husband because she feels like her husband mistreated this lady. And even as he is on the other side, he is still like that on the other side, guys, okay? And it talks about how this man was very abusive to this woman. And even when they were still in the marriage, he basically killed her while in the marriage. Now, listen, you guys, this is my question about our ancestors, okay? Because I'm like, how come when I watch Teresa on TLC, and she's also a medium, and she also connects all kinds of people with their ancestors, okay? The theme is your loved one is at peace, you know. They passed away at the right time. It was their time to go, you know. They want you to move on with your life. They want you to find love. They want you to be successful. They want you to do. Okay. And you walk out of there feeling like, my loved one is at peace. Even when they had issues, they will say all of that is resolved. You will walk away understanding their passing, but also at peace with their passing. Now it comes to our mediums. Our mediums will be coming here. Your Gogo is very angry with you. Your Gogo is very, how? Our ancestors are just always angry with us. What happens on the other when they get to the other side, Bona? Your Coco is very angry. Your husband is still. That's what she says. With your husband, even now, your husband is still as stubborn and as whatever, and he doesn't listen. Even I'm like, even on the other side, there's the husband. I'm like, there's something about it that I just don't get. How come our ancestors are just always angry? I would love for somebody to see one of our mediums that always talk about our ancestors being angry and then sit and see if the message is the same, because there's something that I'm not getting. If they're all mediums, how come the messages are always different? Our ancestors were just what the hell? Is there apartheid on the other side, guys? We need to know, our ancestors, maybe they're still being subjected to apartheid on the other side, that they're always angry at us, even when they are supposed to come and give us the solutions, because I'm not understanding, okay? I don't know, are they supposed to have their Mandela on the other side to free them too? Because, listen, they can't be angry. They're supposed to help us. I don't understand. But this is just me, you guys. So she is on the show, Gogo Skhotheni. She made a brief appearance. I say brief because it was to the end of the episode. I guess we'll see more of her in the next episode. If you want to see Gogo Skhotheni as a medium, watch that show. I don't think I'm going to get to know Nonku's story, but maybe I'll do it on the other channel. But I did add another story. That's why the time has run out. Same as in Dabayama policy, agreed. Fewer seasons make sense. Yes, don't do it too much. Exactly. How come? Why our past on people's spirit said to be always, why are they always angry with us? I don't take Gogo Skhotheni serious anymore. Unezinto eziningi njengesikhwama sesangoma. Unezinto eziningi lo Gogo. Unezinto eziningi lo Gogo. For me, also, it's these people being warned about only picking up back luck instead of luck for luck. Yeah. Njalo futhi abazi bathi hamba uyolanda imali ngizoza ngephupho kuwe, never behlezi befuna exactly. Thina just too much, can you just tell me that you're at peace? Am I on the right track with my life? Are you happy with the decisions I'm making? Just release me from all of the pressures of me now being worried about you being angry now, you being on the other side, okay? Anyway, you guys, I have to end it now because it's 8 o'clock. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video before Gona. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginethanda kakhulu.